that water?
Yeah, natural spring water.
Laced with CBD, yes or no?
No, just natural spring water.
Alright, I'm not necessarily believing you or disbelieving you, but thank you for your professional courtesy. Like, I'm gonna take free water, obviously.
Shut up, bitch!
It's the fact that I could tell from the first moment she even said a single word to this guy that she has a superiority complex. And then the first question she has for bro is this laced with CBD? Like, literally, who asked that question to a person giving you free water on the street? And even so, even if you thought it was laced with anything, why did you still take it? And it wasn't the fact that she took it in general, it was more on the fact that she took it with an attitude and with the extremely superior attitude. What was even the point of asking if it was laced with CBD if you didn't care to begin with? If whether you believed he was lying or telling the truth didn't even matter at all, and you would still take the water anyways. How are you literally the worst person they could have given water to? Free water at that. And I feel like you're the only person they saw that day who they handed free water to who even reacted that way. I honestly cannot tell if that's NPC activity or MC activity. I really cannot fathom it.
Yeah? Do you think water should be free?
Obviously.
And another thing is, why does she have to get so close in his face to say obviously? You think somebody giving you free water wants your stank ass breath in his face? This seems like the hardest person to please ever, bro. I hope she doesn't walk around every day like this. I honestly just, she might be having a bad day. But even so, somebody who could possibly be the highlight of your day handing you free water and also letting you take as much as you want, considering she just took like 4. Her entire energy, her entire aura just seemed off from the moment she stepped in the frame. Anyways, what's good, y'all boys? It's me, OV. We here with some more commentary. And I haven't been posting because I really just been unmotivated to even post anything. I can't lie to you. But now I'm back with more observations, opinions, motivation. Now with that out the way, let's continue to keep looking at the pinnacle of retardation.
Do you like free? Cause I love free, and I love freeze too. Do you like free? Cause I love free, and I love freeze too. He's talking all game.
I'm literally shaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot and it went fine. And I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it, because it was in a book I read and this is how you're supposed to address it, but it scared me. So this guy, I am alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am," and I turned around and I literally yelled.
Every time I'm watching a video like this and I hear the word men, I know there's gonna be some bullshit. Like, the first thing she says bro said was, "Excuse me, miss," and that warrants a reaction like this, bro. Yo, and then continues on with her stupidity to say he was at least 30 feet away from her. She's reacting that crazy, and look out her window. Look at how much daylight that is. Nobody is attacking you or has malicious intent with that much daylight outside. Plus, look at the amount of cars. Meaning this is an active public parking lot. I mean, I'm not saying the chances are completely zero. I'm saying the chances are low enough to where you don't have to be screaming at the top of your lungs at the person who's probably trying to get your attention for something else. Crazy part is about this video, she's the only person who probably looks like a psychopath to everybody else. To every other bystander who's watching this from a distance, she's the one that looked like a weirdo. It's at least 3 p.m. At least 3 p.m. in the broad daylight, and you're screaming at the top of your lungs. You can't tell me this looks anything less than psychotic.
At him and I said, "Do not approach me." And he like immediately started going in the other direction. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, "Do not approach me. Do not approach me." And he, of course, like got like, "What the F?" Like, he started cussing and yelling like, what's your problem? And I looked at him and I said, "You do not approach women in a parking lot." I just kept saying, "Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot." Like, yelling it. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. Ever. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. And if a male does approach you, you need to turn around and use the strongest voice that you can possibly use with them. Don't be polite. They need to literally screw off.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You know, parking lots are not the only place where people can get attacked, right? Why aren't men able to approach women by any circumstances in a parking lot specifically? Like, literally, he could be coming up to you for any reason in the world, any possible reason in the world. And I believe I just heard a baby in the back. And if that baby just so happens to be a male baby, he is in for a time of his life. He's about to have the wildest ride, the wildest come up ever. Remember how I mentioned MCs? No, that jit is about to be the biggest MC ever. Yes, obviously women are very vulnerable to attacks like these, but it's like to hold every single man accountable in a situation that doesn't even apply to them, only on the fact that they're the same gender, that's top tier retardation. I'm crazy late to this topic, so by this point, a lot of people have made videos on this lady. So she made her own response video, which I haven't seen anybody talk about. And the response video literally clears nothing up. It still makes just as much sense as the last video did.
A man approached me today in a parking lot while I was alone with my son, bent over trying to put him in his car seat. And I'm getting a lot of comments like this one, that how I responded to protect me and my son in that situation was over the top. Other people are saying he could have just been trying to help, or that someone that says, "Excuse me, ma'am," isn't a criminal.
I feel like even in that situation, it still doesn't warrant that type of, why would he need your attention to come do anything to you? I would understand your argument if he just appeared behind you without saying a word. Nigga, who's we? I have never ever seen this video before, and this sounds like it was from like early TikTok stages, but I've yet to see this video. Seems to me like we out here speaking French or something. I have no clue who we is. I have never seen this video before.
Daddy, let me know that I'm your only girl, the only man that I need in this gangster world.
Bro, how many times do I have to say it, bro? Back up. Bro, I've seen this guy's content before, bro. He exclusively posts stuff that makes you just want to jump off a bridge. And there's been some recent drama involving him too. Like how bro got away with admitting to allegations of talking to like a 12 or 13-year-old girl while being 19 years old, and while at the same time knowing her age. So not only is his content kind of weird, this man is also a weirdo IRL too, which is not that surprising, I'm gonna be real. I really just cannot get over his chapped lips, bro. It's just like, why are you so close to the camera? It's like, bro, you really have enough nuts to just sit there in your room with a ring light and do this to your phone? And the crazy part is, this nigga does this daily uploads.